Hey, Buffalo, get your motors running because there is a motorcycle run event coming up August 16th that is going to be fantastic. Benefits a great organization, Habitat for Humanity Buffalo, but even more so, a particular group, our veterans. It's the Veterans Build Program, and here to tell us about the Veterans Build Program and the motorcycle run is Ron Shope. He's a volunteer and an organizer for Habitat for Humanity Buffalo. Welcome to the Showroom Presents.
Thank you very much. I appreciate this opportunity.
Yes. So the event is Saturday, August 16th. Have you ever been involved in a motorcycle run? I know you do a lot of fundraising for Habitat Buffalo, but a motorcycle run, this is cool.
I've never done anything like this before in my life. I've been able to put together a few golf tournaments and that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But this motorcycle run, I started back in October to meet with these veterans. They're a fantastic group of people.
Yes, they are.
And there's many, many warm, heartening stories about what these veterans do. And it's almost endless. You could go on forever and ever.
Well, now there's a chapter of an organization that's dedicated specifically to veterans, the Hogs and Heroes organization. I understand they've jumped in and really turned this idea into something that's going to be fantastic.
Well, when I met Rick the first time from Hogs and Heroes out of Kenmore, he said I was way in over my head, and there was no doubt about that. But these people have been phenomenal. They've helped us out. He's working primarily with the Armor Inn, where the ride is going to originate. And John Melbourne, who is the manager out there, phenomenal person.
Mm-hmm.
He's been very helpful. So they've taken a big load off my shoulders. And I just try to go out and do promotions and advertising and that sort of thing.
Fantastic. Well, and the neat thing is now the funds raised from this motorcycle event are going to be going to the first of many Habitat Veterans Build homes, and the first one's already being built, isn't it?
We are approximately 35 to 40% complete on Fox Street,
Mm-hmm.
and this is where the veteran wanted to live. And one of Habitat's philosophies is to let the people pick where they want to live. There's no sense building a home in Lackawanna if they're from the east side.
Mm-hmm.
So we try to accommodate that. Fortunately, we were able to buy a lot up there, and we're now building that house, and I'm not sure exactly when they're going to move into it, but he and his wife are going to be at the motorcycle run and
Mm-hmm.
ride in the car with Richard Brookins.
And Richard Brookins is the Grand Marshal, correct?
Yes.
He's an interesting fellow, isn't he?
He's 92 years old.
Wow.
He survived the Battle of the Bulge, and he is coming in with his son the day before, I think. He does have oxygen, but he's going to tell some more stories that are going to be very, very interesting.
Wow, that's fantastic. Well, now, the first home is already being built, and let's talk a little bit about just the Veterans Build Program and how veterans can get involved. It's not as though you're just giving it to them. Habitat for Humanity Buffalo and internationally has a tremendous program because it really invites the veteran or the participant. They need to fulfill some requirements, and they need to spend actual time learning and putting in what they call sweat equity.
That's correct.
To be able to be part of this program.
The veterans come forward, or anyone else who needs a home, and the veterans have to go through 3 of our committees, and once they do that, they put in 125 hours of sweat equity in their own home.
Mm-hmm.
And then once that's done, they can bring in part of their family to help with the sweat equity. And then Habitat pays approximately $80,000 per house, and that's just for material.
Mm-hmm.
We supply the labor at no charge. The land we buy for $5 or $10 a lot, whatever we can get it for, but near where they want to live.
Mm-hmm.
And once they move in the house, Habitat then sells them that house for the $81,000, and then we carry the mortgage interest-free for 25 years.
Right, fantastic. So you're really acting sort of as the bank
Yes.
for the person that holding the mortgage for the person that has the home.
Correct.
Which is why that whole process of educating them, budgeting, all the things that go into that 500 hours is so important, but also helpful. You know, it's funny. I looked up some of the statistics, and there are over 4 million veterans who spend 30% or more of their income just on housing, and there's another 1.5 million of those that are spending over 50% of their income just for housing. So I mean, it's a real. I mean, all the pressures of you know, many of them having been away or in Iraq or Afghanistan, and the pressures that go with that, then the financial pressures of just trying to do the things that so many of us take for granted, having a home. A place for a family. This is just a fantastic program that helps that out a lot.
Well, Habitat International was established in 1976 in Americus, Georgia, by the late Millard Fuller. But we've got our franchise up here, so to speak, about 30 years ago, and Ronald Tallboys and his wife are the president and treasurer of Habitat Buffalo. And this organization is phenomenal. I know I retired on a Saturday from a lumber company I worked 44 years at, and a friend of mine said I need some help on Tuesday, so he picked me up, dropped me off at Habitat, and he says, here's your home for a while. So that was 12 years ago, and I've been there ever since. It's a phenomenal organization. They really are great. Well,
good. Well, let's circle back and make sure everybody knows about the motorcycle event, how to register, what the costs are, and everything else. Now, if they go to habitatbuffalo.org, there's actually a newsletter there, and they've got the registration form in there.
That's correct.
What are the costs in advance and also the day of?
Pre-registration is $15 for the driver and $10 more for the passenger. The day of the event, it's $20 for the driver and $30 for the driver and passenger.
Okay, and that's Saturday, August 16th.
Yes.
Just gather at 8:45 at the Armor Inn, which is 5381 Abbott Road.
Correct.
In Hamburg.
Correct.
And it's not a race, but the ride actually starts at 10:45 a.m. And fantastic. If you can't ride in it, I'm sure that people could come and volunteer. I know there's going to be 50-50 raffle and some other prizes and raffles and just all sorts of great things. So do take part and get in touch. And Ron, we thank you very much for joining us on the Showroom Presents today. And everybody get out there and get ready to ride.
That showing off?
How about the dazzling diamond deals we're showing off at the Showroom on Union? Diamond engagement rings.
Diamond band.
Diamond anniversary.
Diamond fashion.
Diamonds, and more diamonds.
All at a fraction of the pricey stores.
And buy with confidence because all Showroom diamonds will come with a Gem Lab certificate as requested, guaranteeing natural diamonds of value. Don't forget, we feature GIA certified diamonds.
Showing off great diamonds and great deals every day.
At Airport Plaza Jewelers, the Showroom on Union.